Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Manticore's Den. How are you doing this lovely Thursday evening? Hopefully well. All right. So, as you surmised from the title, we'll be playing some Outer Wilds tonight. Now, the only thing that I've been alerted to uh, would be that we are trying to figure out why some sort of disaster is happening in this particular solar system, and that there are different parts to it that we have to figure out in different places. But other than that, I'm going into this completely blind, and I've been told multiple times that I absolutely must play this game. So we're going to see how that goes. All right, and without much further ado, let me shrink myself down a little bit and we'll move over to the game screen. There we are. All right. And if at any time any of the volumes get a little bit wonky, just let me know and I'll try my best to adjust on the fly. With that, let's get started. Oh, I don't see that image on the left, so... Well, that already seems rather ill-fated. There's our pilot back from your pre-launch campout under the stars, I see. So it's launch day, huh? Seems like only yesterday you joined the space program and suddenly here you are, leaving on your first solo voyage. What do you say? Ready to get this beauty off the ground? It's all fueled up and ready to go. You're sure you fixed the retro rockets? That was only a problem one time, and then maybe a few times after that, but hey, no reason to dwell on the past, right? Anyway, you'll need to get the launch codes from the Hornfells at the observatory before you can lift off. Just bring those here once you've said your goodbyes or whatever. It's already a very pretty game. Can say that much for it.
Hey, it's you. Slate said you'd be blasting off in your ship today. I'm really excited to see the launch. Aren't you gonna go into space, aren't you? You better not have changed your mind.
I hear you and Slate beefed up the model ship. Can I see it?
Yeah, we recalibrated the controls and installed better thrusters. Want to give it a test drive? Slate says it's just like the real thing, only less likely to start a fire. Try to land in one of the geyser pools. Show me what you got.
Okay. Ooh, okay. That's not ideal. Oh God. All right, that's not the best start immediately.
Well, that fell down a long fucking way wherever it went. Alright, we'll try to land on the smaller, far one there. That's pretty neat. Yo, hatchling. I hear you're leaving us to seek adventure among the stars. When you return, let's you, me, and Gossin open up a bottle of the good stuff. I'm only seeking adventure amongst one star, actually. The other stars are too far away. The good stuff is less delicious sap wine and more daunting digestive challenge. Another metaphor ruined in the name of scientific accuracy. Nevertheless, I do hope you enjoy your travels. Good luck. Postcards from orbit. This projector is linked to our Sky Shutter satellite, which is currently orbiting Timber Hearth. The satellite is equipped with 2 onboard cameras. See if you can take a snapshot of our village. Huh. This pilot seat used by pioneering astronaut Feldspar is all that remains of our inaugural flight into space. Although it's been argued such a distinction requires a breathtakingly liberal definition of flight, that day will nevertheless always be remembered as a landmark achievement for Hearthian history.
They're actually blasting off with that thing, though.
I'm told my odds of survival are statistically quite high.
Yeah, space program's certainly come a long way. I should probably thank you for causing fewer flash fires than your predecessors. By the way, good luck with those retro rockets. So it's launch day, huh? Hal's gonna miss you. Speaking of launch day, I was thinking about it. And the platform those ships are launching on is getting old. Isn't it time you built a new, less flammable one? That big tree in the village would be the perfect choice. I wouldn't mind helping out with the space program, just say the word.
We know you all have it out for that tree.
What? No, I just think it's in the way and someone ought to chop it down, you know? Specifically me. You think this has to do with the time I fell out and broke my arm? That was when we were hatchlings. Who would hold a grudge for that long?
Guessing probably you.
Hello there, Space Cadet. I hear you're leaving the crater today. If you meet any of the other travelers up there, remind them to take proper care of their instruments, won't you?
Just saying hi before I leave.
Take care of yourself up in space. Hello, astronaut.
If it isn't my favorite troublemaker. We wanted... Oh, wait, this is supposed to be a kid, I imagine. We wanted to play hide and seek, but Moraine won't let us borrow their signal scope because it's really delicate and not supposed to be thrown around like that. Hey, can we use your signal scope? Can we please? We'll even let you be it.
Sorry, can't today.
Oh, really? But we can't play without a signal scope. Play with us later, okay?
Okay, the observatory is supposed to be... Zero G cave? What? Now what are... Huh. What's happening with these guys? Danger. Inside this fence is a pocket of ghost matter, a strange and dangerous substance that's invisible to the naked eyes. Good news is that you can detect ghost matter with a camera. Moving through ghost matter is uniquely painful and will probably kill you. Don't complain to me if you hurt yourself fooling around. Hornfells. Huh, okay. I saw smoke coming from Young Bark Crater up north and figured I should go check it out. You can use the scout launcher, just please don't break it while I'm gone. Heck tight. Geyser Mountains. Young Bark Crater. Nomai Ruins. Quantum Grove Crater. Let's see, I think this one was the one that was mentioned. I'm sure that will come back into play later. Oh, we got a little ways to go around to the observatory, it looks like. Now, what do we have in here? Outer Wilds Ventures founding members clockwise from the top left: Hornfels, Gosson, Slate, and Feldspar. Big thanks to these additional founding members of our Outer Wilds Ventures, without whom we would never gotten off the ground. Oh, bet those were backers. Outer Wilds Ventures. Timberhearth's first and only space program was founded to explore the farthest reaches of our solar system. Feldspar was the first Hearthian to intentionally launch into space. They completed the first orbit around Timberhearth and later made the first of what would be many landings on our moon, the Attlerock.
This remarkably intact statue was carved by the Nomai, an ancient species who dwelled in our solar system thousands of years ago. The statue provides us with our most detailed look yet at the Nomai, who appear to have been covered with a layer of fur. Note the decorative jewelry that has been carved as part of the antlers. Although their artifacts and structures have been found on almost every planet in our solar system, we still have no idea where this species came from or what happened to them. Kind of looks like that statue's eyes should open at some point. Just my 2 cents, though. This piece of Nomai writing was essential to deciphering their unique language. Although this text is linear, Nomai text often branches off from a central point. Interestingly, each branch tends to be written by a different author. Sava. We're nearly ready. Felix and I have finished construction. She says that calibrating the device won't take long. Felix, fortunately, the Outer Rock's lack of atmosphere will make calibration simple. After all this time, I'm thrilled to finally resume our search. Can I... Interesting. But that does not appear to be part of the same structure, I suppose. At least linguistically. What you see here are parts of the Nomai skeleton. We can tell from their skulls that they possessed antlers and, quite unusually, only 3 eyes. The Nomai body was most likely adapted for living exclusively on land. The differences in the Nomai's anatomy, such as their shockingly fragile bone structure, show us that Harthians couldn't have descended from Nomaian ancestors. It's not clear where the Nomai originated from or why they disappeared. We hope to find more clues to this puzzle as we explore our solar system. Oh. Hi? This crystal was taken from a Nomai ruin on Brittle Hollow. It seems to create a local gravity distortion and was most likely used to traverse steep surfaces. Try it out. Huh. Strange rock moving around in this grotto appears to react to conscious observation. The level-headed among us realize there must be some sort of optical illusion at play, but Gabbro claims the rock exists in all possible states until it is observed, whatever that means. Whatever's actually happening, both sides of the debate agree the effect is extremely creepy. That's funny. So the only way to make it stay still is to always have it in your observation range. That's funny. This anglerfish specimen was found attached to the to the landing gear of one of our ships that flew close to Dark Bramble. It appears well suited to living in dark places with minimal atmosphere. All right, where is our guy at? This is odd. According to my redshift calculations, every single galaxy in this image is moving away from us. In fact, the further away a galaxy is, the faster it appears to be moving away. As if the entire universe is expanding. But if that's true, was everything closer together in the past? In fact, how far back can we extrapolate? Did the universe have a beginning? There you are. I just finished the pre-flight observations, and local conditions are good. Time to get our newest astronaut off the ground. And you'll be our first astronaut ever equipped with a Nomai translator, too. I confess I've been giddy all day thinking about it. We're better equipped than ever to unravel the mysteries of the Nomai. You and Hal should be very proud of your work. Tell me, what's your plan once you're in space? Truth be told, we're fucking gonna wing it. Planning to follow in the footsteps of Feldspar and our great Outer Wilds Ventures tradition, are you? I might have guessed. Well, see if you can't put that translator tool of yours to good use while you're out there. Well then, looks like all that's left is to send you off. All in all, it's a fine day for a launch. I'm ready to get off this rock. Excellent, you'll be needing the launch codes then. Here they are. Best get off the ground before Slate makes any more modifications to your ship, eh? Good luck out there. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Oh. Hi. Well, I called that. Excuse me? Hello? You good? I'm gonna assume that that is some form of saving. Hey, hey! Did you get a good look at that Nomai statue? Statue was glowing. Why was it glowing? Whoa, whoa, the statue was doing what? So its eyes opened, and then you saw images from your own memories and glowing lights flying around? You mean like a hallucination? Listen, no offense, but are you sure you're okay to launch? Like, medically speaking? No, that statue is definitely weird. I mean, if you're saying it happened, then I guess maybe it did. But why? Hornfuls tried to get it. Blech. Hornfuls tried everything to get the statue's eyes to open it, and nothing like this ever happened to them. I don't think you're going in to get any answers from the... Yeah, damn. All right, let me get a drink of water and start that over. Shit. I don't think you're going to get any answers from the museum statue, but Gabbro said that they were headed back to Giant's Deep. Don't know which island they're on, though. Maybe they'd be able to tell you more? On the other hand, Gabbro's, Gabbro. So maybe you're better off searching for more info on your own. Jeez. Now I'm really jealous that you're going into space. Hey, see if you can use our translator tool to find out more about the statue, okay? Good luck. Safe flying. keep getting alerts that aren't really alerts on Discord. It's unusual. All right, up and at 'em. Okay, we use the little scout to see beyond the horizon, illuminate dark areas, detect hazards, and test the environment. Gotcha. The Nomai text in the observatory talks about calibrating some sort of device on the Atl Rock. I would severely question some of this workmanship, but you know what? Let's get to it. Okay, okay, we just blasted off from there, I believe. So we'll just go down and investigate the Atl Rock. Oh, it is tiny, tiny. Okay. Got about half gravity. Oh, hey, it's you. Ground control didn't tell me you were launching. Long time no see. Actually, I guess it's been a long time since I've seen anyone. Was that you whistling? Probably. Or actually, definitely. The other travelers carry instruments, so they don't bother whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope, you know. Best spot for that's on the North Pole. Great reception. North Pole is marked in red on your mini-map. But the Atl Rock's a pretty small moon, really. Just go north, you can't miss it. Don't go, I made... Is there anything else you wanted to ask? Don't the other travelers come by? The lunar outpost saw more traffic back in the day when our ships were less sophisticated and needed more frequent repairs. Nowadays, it's mostly used to keep a set of eyes on things. Sometimes Chirk comes by to say hi, but Gabbro is Gabbro, and you know how Rybeck feels about unnecessary space flight. Alright, talk to you later. Esker's signal scope log. Day 48. Still not picking up Rybeck's banjo from Brittle Hollow. I'm sure they're fine, but I'll feel better once I can hear their music. Day 51. Listen to Chirp play for a while today. Unrelated, someone should tell Porphy and Gossin their flirting is not subtle from an aerial perspective. Day 55. Banjo music coming in loud and clear today. Sounds like Rybeck's doing okay. That oof, I was worried. Day 63. Today I thought I heard something strange. I don't know. It was probably nothing. Day 70. No, it's back again today, too. Something strange is coming from Timber Hearth. Day 76. Okay, I know this sounds crazy. The sound from Timber Hearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica. But Feldspar disappeared in space ages ago. It can't be them. Day 88. It's still there. This is creepy. Maybe my signal scope is broken? I'd better talk to Nice. So somewhere down in that hollow or something. Okay. Interesting. Signal from a sunspot, I guess? Alright, somebody got some beats going on that one. Oh, now that seems interesting, whatever that is. There's the banjo that was talked about. Interesting. Interesting. Chert's research notes, property of Chert. This is an old crater. The neat thing here is that the composition of the samples I took from the impact site matches the composition of the ice on the outskirts of Dark Bramble. I'd posit that the Attlerock was hit with a piece of planet that used to be where Dark Bramble lies now. To follow up on, maybe there are more fragments of that old planet Dark Bramble destroyed on other astral bodies in the solar system. What the? Hello? Okay, I need to find some oxygen somewhere, preferably soon. Yep, working on that part. Be really nice if I could actually get away from this part. Okay. All right, that's our ship. And here is this ruin that we have no idea what it does yet. Is it acting like a navigation thing? I mean, now that we've moved it to kind of cracked looking planet, it's kind of locked on to whatever that is. Pretty sure I just launched that on a one-way trip around this moon. Okay. Alright, well, what happens if we set you over here? It's some kind of solar wind or something. Oh, there's actually a downstairs piece to this. Coleus. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device's indicator just rotates wildly and never points in just one direction. Felix, I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. Privet, my apprentice, and I will make adjustments and try again. Thatch. This is a curious result. It's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. An update. Disappointingly, everything is correctly calibrated after all. It saddens me to posit this, my friends, but I believe this locator cannot detect the eye's signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. Then we will build it. Don't lose hope. Kosovo, our search for the eye is what brought our clan to this place. We won't give up so easily. Where should this new, more sophisticated locator be built? It may need to be larger than this eye signal locator is. Anona and those of us originally stranded on Ember Twin built a quantum moon locator there, but the heat of the sun made its construction challenging. I wouldn't recommend building on that planet. The southern glacier on Brittle Hollow has ample space available. I could construct a new building to house this proposed locator. Yes, let's build there. I imagine our young friend Konoe would enjoy that immensely. He's always held a great interest in the eye, especially for a child born so long after the crash. I will begin construction on Brittle Hollow's South Pole immediately, though. And I'm not doing too well just reading this evening. Okay, wow. I've seen this ruin in other travelers' pictures, but seeing it for myself, it's really old, isn't it? Wow, this is the coolest day of my life. Okay, time for some official notes. So this is some kind of Nomai locator. It can point out different planets, which is incredibly cool, by the way. But from what little I can understand of the writing here, I think it was built to try to locate something specific? I'm not sure. I also was able to translate something about the South Pole of Brittle Hollow, so I'll fly there to see if I can learn more. Yep, just gonna get back in the old ship and take off. Totally safe. Mostly safe. Ah, stars above. Okay, so I think that's supposed to be the eye then? Where it just kind of spins wildly and doesn't point anywhere. Yep, that seems to be the case. All right. Let us see. Well, the sun is getting very red, isn't it? Oh. That's no bueno. And that just went supernova. Huh. Okay, that happened. Oh, that's fucking cool. Oh, hold up. You want to get the launch codes from the observatory first. I already got them from the observatory, remember? Huh. Must be inhaling more fumes than I realized. That stuff is potent. Well, if you've already got the codes, I'm not going to stop you. Good luck. Take care of yourself and that ship. Okay, so that's basically our save point then. Alright, whatever else is going on, I want to investigate that ship that kind of cracked and blew away. Oh. Okay, that was not what I had planned for. And the weather on this gas giant seems fucking wild. Wait, what is that? It's not locked on to anything. I'm very, very slowly getting closer. What is that? Shit, now I'm playing catch up to it. Where the hell it is. Well, I am way the fuck out here. Hey, you. What are you? I apologize if this seems overly tedious. I'm very lost and confused about some of these things, but it's also very interesting. Good God, we are flying. Wait, what is with these readings? What the hell? Okay, it's a satellite of some sort. Oh! Okay. Well, shit. Oh. I never put the fucking suit on. Damn, that was dark. That was unintentionally dark. Holy shit. So I went chasing satellites that entire time and just didn't put a suit on. And this iteration of the time loop, you didn't question me on it. Just like, yeah, go into space. It's fine. Oh. All right. We'll we'll at least attempt something slightly more sensical this time. All right, you know what? That's probably close enough. I enjoy how we're just doing that with, like, no tools visible or anything. Huh. What the fuck is exploding out there? Scanning external environment, scan complete. Minor structure instabilities detected, pockets of breathable air detected, adequate solar energy detected. Verdict, hospitable. Alert, collision imminent, preparing for impact. Launching Escape Pod 3, launching Escape Pod 2, now launching Escape Pod 1. Begin flight log. Escape Pod 1, vessel has been mortally injured. Emergency sequence activated, awaited departure from vessel. Oh, there's shit crashing into this little planet thing. Use caution, a black hole sleeps below. You must not slip. Oop, I think, yep, I'm apparently going in. Fuck is this nonsense? The Tower of Quantum Knowledge, west 190 meters. Oh, you launched. That's great. Great job, you. Wow, I guess that means I've been out here a while, huh? Well, this is Brittle Hollow, but you probably knew that. A lot of history here. It's great. What are you doing here? I'm here to see the Hanging City. It's always been a dream to see it with my own 4 eyes ever since I was a hatchling. An alien race lived in this solar system long before our species even existed. How could I not want to see what their civilization was like? Only, you probably heard the others say it, right? I'm afraid of space. Seriously, I am more surprised than anybody that I'm out here. Do you want to know how I even got this far? I fell. Tripped over a gravity crystal. It's dumb luck that I landed somewhere my little scout says is halfway stable, instead of being sucked into, what's below. I've been gauging the stability of the ground around me using my little scout. This seems to be the place with the best surface integrity, so I'm just going to stay here until I'm ready to move on. That's enough about me and my problems. You didn't come all this way to listen to me blather, did you? That'd be... yeah. I learned something. Oh, cool. What is it? I found the Nomai escape pod on Brittle Hollow. Wow. So then the Nomai probably came here from somewhere outside the solar system. But they must have been in trouble when they launched their escape pod. But what kind of trouble? And where did the escape pod launch from? I'm so curious. This is an amazing discovery. Hope we can find out more about how and why the Nomai arrived here. Alright, well, let's go check out our big glowy tower over here. Oh, God. That was not the play right there. What in the fucking fuck? Oh, this is rather less than ideal. Oh! Okay, I was flying too fast and slammed into something. So far, I've just found some very interesting ways to kill myself in this game. We're gonna try to follow whatever the hell that little escape pod looking thing was. I don't know that we're gonna get to it though. Seems to be moving very quickly. can we even get close to this thing? Alright, we appear to have slungshot past it. Alright, my little friend, what are you? Alright, we're gonna match velocity. I've got the suit on this time. We're gonna go out and see what that is. Alright, it's got the symbol on it for the eye. Now, what I can actually take that to mean, I have no idea. Alright, that does not seem to be an interactable surface. So what exactly are you, then? One would hazard a probe or an escape pod of some variety, but that doesn't really seem to be the case. Alright, a little bit of a learning curve with moving in space, but that is understandable. Wow, we are a little far from everything now, aren't we? Okay, there is the sun at least. So, while we're very slowly drifting back to our own solar system, I just really hope that you guys are having a good day. And that you're getting a little bit of smile out of all these really dumb antics of mine right now. We'll get back there eventually. Hopefully before the time limit gets hit again. We're starting to see a little bit more definition on these planets. We can actually lock onto the sun this time. Alright, and I believe it was supposed to be Brittle Hollow that we were headed for the South Pole of. Oh, we are cruising entirely too fast. Damn. There's that mysterious little red satellite again. God. We were accelerating for way too long. Jeez. Way, way, way too long. Damn. Alright, we're at least back at break even now. Autopilot was fighting with that shit. Yeah, I think from now on I just need to rely on the autopilot a lot more. It's cool that I was able to track down that escape pod or whatever the fuck it was, but damn did I overshoot on the way back. I'm sorry. It's a little red blinky in the middle of space. I'm curious. We'll get back to, you know, the actual good portions of the adventure here soon. I need to know what this is. I'm really trying my best to not fuck this thing up. Okay, it's this satellite again. Alright, and I've got the suit on. Alright, can we learn anything about what you got going on here? Definitely looks like Hearthian construction. I'm not trying to match the velocity, I'm trying to... There we are. Well, this must be literally one of the two satellites they were talking about. Is it monitoring the temperature of their sun? Huh. Alright, be on your way, tiny satellite. Alright. We appear to be pretty close to whatever the fuck you are. I'm pretty sure you're the white hole that I got spit out of after I got sucked into that black hole on the... What is it? Brittle Hollow? Is there even a spot I could feasibly land on this thing? Or near this thing? Okay, well there's a ship in orbit around it anyways. I'm probably doing this like way the fuck out of order, but it's just interesting to finally have a game where it'll literally let you explore wherever the fuck you want to go. Hello? Alright, I guess that was an airlock of some variety. Pick up Ember Twin Projection Stone. Welcome to the White Hole Station. If you fell through the black hole by accident, don't worry, you aren't the first. This warp tower can return you to Brittle Hollow. Every warp tower is tuned to a specific astral body. The tower's warp can only be used during the brief window when the tower is aligned with its corresponding astral body, in this case, Brittle Hollow. You must be standing on the warp platform on the floor during this alignment to be warped. If you look up while the station is rotating, you can see the alignment happens when the astral body is directly overhead. Huh. Oh, can you kind of use this as, oh, maybe to align the tower yourself. Okay, so it's slowly getting back around, I guess. Got about another quarter turn and we should be warped back, I guess? Whoa. Okay, that's something. And my ship is way the fuck out there now. Return warp status charged. Step onto warp receiver platform to activate return warp. Hanging City, 50 meters below. Got no idea what to do with this stone. To our friends on Brittle Hollow, I just warped here from the White Hole Station on the other side of Brittle Hollow's black hole. Our design worked. We've successfully recreated warp travel. I don't know how close it is to Nona's original design, but as long as what we've built works, then I'm delighted. I knew we could do it. Cassava, I hope you're reading this. Wait, this can't be correct. Larry, have you seen these readings? If they were accurate, they would violate causality. A little bit serious. There must be an equipment error somewhere. I'm returning to the White Hole Station. If you can en route meet me there, we can run a full diagnostic and hopefully locate the problem. Don't tell Cassava. This is wonderful news. I can't wait to see the warp tower. Although it's been a long time since I've jumped through a black hole. Raimi and I reviewed the records you sent, Poke, and they appeared to show Nomai are arriving at the warp receiver on Brittle Hollow slightly before departing from the White Hole Station. As I've already told Raimi, these measurements can't be accurate. How can a Nomai arrive on Brittle Hollow before he or she ever stepped into the teleporter? The implications are absurd. I don't disagree. It would mean I've inadvertently broken several fundamental theories regarding this universe. We would have to reconsider all of our beliefs about the nature of time. Yes, I hope so too. Poke, as Pi is confident the reading is inaccurate, she's kindly helping me attempt to recreate this phenomenon at the High Energy Lab. We're designing an experiment to take more data. An update. Poke, the High Energy Lab, is in the canyon on Ember Twins equator. Come here at once. You need to see this. I understand it's exceedingly odd, but Clary and I have tested and retested the equipment, and the result is the same every time someone warps. The interval is incredibly minuscule, roughly 100,000ths of a second. Do you suppose our instruments can't accurately measure time to such a small degree? Hang on, what? is happening there? It appears to be a projection of... I mean, literally, it's a projection stone, but weird to say the least. Now the question becomes, how do we actually get back since the ship is way the fuck out in the middle of bumfuck Egypt? Does anyone observe the phantom moon that sometimes greets us in the night sky? Your thoughts interest me. I'm interested in your playful moon. Is it much like its violent friend, Hollow's lantern? This moon isn't volcanic to my unaided eyes. Sometimes it leaves its friend Hollow's lantern for nights at a time. Nights the moon circles the planet appear to random. It seems to travel as it likes. Imagine if there were 2 volcanic moons. Then I'd imagine there'd be none of us left. Hypothesis. There can't exist too much lava. I strongly prefer we test the null hypothesis. I compliment your eyes. How do you imagine it disappears? Hypothesis. Could it be a shift in the light spectrum? Suppose this moon is too shy to show us its face. Alright. The sun is getting very, very red, so I imagine we're about to jump back in time again. Hey, was that purple moon the quote-unquote playful moon they were talking about? Yeah, we got no ship, and I'm pretty sure the sun's about to go supernova again. Oh, hey, the planet cracked. Black Hole Forge District, Ice Shrine District, Meltwater District, School District. Yep. Kaboom. Well, at least we survived the entire time this time. avoid chasing escape pods and satellites this time. Hopefully we won't lose track of our ship either. Oh, hey. What the heck? All right, you good now? Wait, I wonder if we can catch sight of that quote-unquote playful moon again. Whose ship is this? Alright, well, we'll try to stay away from the explosions at least. Now, I don't see a quick way down in here. I want to know more about that playful moon now that I've seen it once. Although this is also pretty eye-catching. Whatever the hell this thing is. Brittle hollow projection stone, okay. I was about to say, based on that, there should be a wall where we can get some more dialogue from. That is a red spiral off of it, or an orangish one anyways. Solanum. I'm at the shuttle. I'm ready to make my first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. That's exciting. You're almost ready. But there's still one more rule you need to learn. Come see me at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. The tower is on the opposite side of Brittle Hollow. If you can follow the path west to the crossroads, you can reach the tower from there. My gratitude for the directions, Bells. I'll see you soon. Okay, that is not going to get us anywhere. Southern Observatory. Okay. If nothing else, this is a very pretty game. Okay. There's another spiral leading down, but then there's also this direction. Alright, and I have learned my lesson from last time. Okay. Mostly learned, apparently. Okay, that is more productive. I'm not going to try to move outside of the space this time. Said I wouldn't move outside of the space, and I immediately lied because I ran out of room. Okay, so we should be able to, yep. Use that. Oh. Alright, those stones fell out, so we should be able to, yep. Okay, just boost straight across. This is very likely not where any of those instructions said to go. Well, we're somewhere with something important. Music got very serious there. Conway, Daz and I were lifted in orbital probe cannon components into orbit for assembly, and one somehow sank down beneath the current. Cassava convinced me not to try to recreate the phenomenon myself using other cannon parts, but we're curious to know what happened. How could something pass through the current? My gratitude for your interesting question. This is exciting. Spire constructed a model of Giant's Deep here at Brittle Hollow's Southern Observatory. It reveals how an object might sink below the current. Conway, I'm unable to grasp the answer by looking through the projection pool. If I visit the observatory, could you kindly explain? If you don't mind the trek beneath the surface to the South Pole, I'd be delighted to see you. There are two trailheads, one at Brittle Hollow's gravity cannon and one at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Oh no, you should have seen it. We thought it impossible for any cannon components to sink even partially below the current, but ours sank straight to the core. Cassava's construction yard has been using the cyclones on Giant's Deep to lift orbital probe cannon parts into orbit, but one component was pushed down past the current that usually prevents anything from sinking. Spire and I are crafting a model to determine why this happened. An update. It's now clear there are two different types of cyclone. Most cyclones on Giant's Deep rotate clockwise. These are the cyclones Cassava typically uses to send components into orbit. There also exists a rarer type of cyclone that spins the opposite direction and pushes objects beneath the waters and below the current. My gratitude, Spire. Conway showing me your handiwork, and I'm intrigued by this secondary type of cyclone. Was it really necessary to build a model to tell me that? The model will be useful as we continue monitoring Giant's Deep. Also, I very much wanted to make the model. Alright, that's pretty cool. What else can we find up here? How should our methods change as we continue our search for the eye of the universe? We know what the eye looks like thanks to the quantum moon, so what if we try to find the eye visually instead? Let's send out a probe. Mallow's idea is clever, but we have no idea where the eye is in relation to here. The probability of launching a probe in the correct direction would be absurdly small. I believe I have a solution for that problem. Have you spoken with Rami and Pi about the technology we're developing? As we couldn't find the eye's signal using two different devices built for this exact purpose, we should discontinue this search method. We need to build a probe launching mechanism to cover those long distances quickly. A cannon in orbit around a celestial body would circumvent the need to escape gravity's pull. Giant Steep would be a good choice. It's furthest from the sun, so it would provide the best angles for launch, and it's moonless except when the quantum moon is visiting. Yes, let's build the cannon in orbit around Giant Steep. Unable to determine orbit, no signal detected matching any known criteria for the eye of the universe. That's really fucking cool. I'm here. I did it. I put the ship down safely. In that the ship went down and I didn't sustain bodily harm. A few minor repairs, and it's like the ship never even hit those rocks. One of my better attempts. Feldspar barely would have laughed at me, I bet. That's the good news. The bad news is, I haven't found a way inside their structure yet. The door is broken, and I'm not great at exploring, but I think I would have found different entrances by now if there were one. Probably. I can't get inside from here, but I know that there's a path below the surface. I'm going to head north to the ruins on the equator to try and find my way down. Alright, well that one is not my ship. Mine is apparently way the fuck down there. Alright, it's not letting me down through there. I don't... Is this another fucking one-way passage? Kind of seems like. Nope, I think that's Whitehole Station, but I don't think I'm going to get back there in reasonable time. Yeah, nope, this is... Nope. Yep, there I go. Roll it back. I'm not entirely certain, but it seems like that escape pod off that ship that blew up went in a different direction this time. Hey, yo, Ashley. Thought you were taking care of that tin can of yours into space today. What are you still doing here? Me? I saw something crash over the horizon. Didn't like what I was seeing in the pictures my little scout was sending back, so I thought I'd come over here myself and take a look. Is that a dark bramble seed? You think so? Nothing like I've ever seen on Timber Hearth before, so you're probably onto something there. Whatever it was, it put down roots in a hurry. I don't like the look of this thing hatchling, and that's a fact. I think I'll set Marl and Hal loose on it. Let's get rid of this mess sooner rather than later. And no one can remove an unwanted plant faster than a tree keeper can. I'll have to get a look at what's inside the seed first, though. Don't want to get anybody hacking up a potentially dangerous plant without a better idea of what's lurking inside there. Tuff can help me haul the old scout launcher over here. Obviously, the opening is too small for someone to fit inside. And anyways, I'm not going to blindly stick my hands in anything that looks as unpleasant as that seed does. It's a good way to lose an arm or two. I threw a little scout into the sea. You did you? You're telling me it's bigger on the inside than on the outside? This is going to be a chore to chop up and no mistake. Can we even remove a seed that doesn't have the decency to stay the same size all the way through? Maybe I'd better grab an extra axe or three just in case. Oh, that's not happy. Yeah, I think it's stuck now. Alright, well, I can't launch myself in there. However, it does seem like there's another seed inside the seed. But we are not close enough to actually get in there or angle it in any case. relatively speaking, some pretty small planets. It's always dark in the ancient glade, across old bark, the quiet shade. Oh, I guess that's a geyser. That was really fucking loud out of nowhere. Oh. This is basically an entire little quantum glade. Is the trees and everything are starting to move around on their own. Nope, that's smarted a bit. Okay. What we're gonna do is actually look at the ship log and find some sort of logic to follow. Oh, I found okay, several different mysteries, it appears. I know my name Solanum was told to visit the Tower of Quantum Knowledge on Brittle Hollow's equator to learn one final rule before embarking on her pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon. Found a poem written on one of the trees in the grove. There's more to explore here. Well, it seems like this is in some way linked to the Quantum Moon, so it might not be a bad idea to investigate. Well, shit. I didn't want to leave this planet anyways. Alright, so this is the spot that seems to be at least quantum in nature. Chert's research notes property of Chert. I've detected a strange signal coming from somewhere within the grove in this crater. It's very similar to the signal emitted by the quantum moon, so it stands to reason the two signals are probably related. We don't know much about the quantum moon, seeing as no one's ever been able to land on it, but hopefully studying the signal in the grove will reveal more about it. Alright, that's a good start, I suppose. Even if we did kind of just jump to it rather than tracking it down. Okay, across Old Bark, it's always dark in the ancient glade, the quiet shade. Not even the sign's rearranging itself. The only part that I particularly understand right now is the fact that whenever we look away, everything rearranges itself. Okay. I don't know about across Old Bark, because there's not like there's a fallen tree, quiet shade, always dark in the ancient glade. May have to come back to this one. I'm not quite seeing where it's wanting me to go with it. Yeah, I'll just have to come back to that one. I have an idea of how one can land on the quantum moon based on the behavior that I'm observing, but let's go see about that rule we were supposed to learn at the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Let's see, and that was Brittle Hollow. And I am going to trust the autopilot, because I can overshoot that shit way too damn easy. Right, and we're trying to get to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Activate the gravity cannon. Call the shuttle home. There has to be some sort of more interesting function that I'm missing out on right there. Oh, okay. Okay, I guess the planet started falling apart and I didn't realize that the gravity cannon had broken off. This is a very strange but interesting game. I mean, it's very, very intriguing, though. Yep, we did find out about that gravity cannon. We want to go learn about whatever that secret is from the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Alright, so where are you? Alright, that's Addle Rock. Oh, there you are. Oh! Shit, that was a short-ass run. Alright, note to self. Autopilot will not compensate for a bad trajectory. Yeah, that launch pod always goes off in a different direction, it seems like. Have a look-see around. There's Brittle Hollow. Hopefully we do not smack into the lava moon this time. That would be great. Alright, that's the gravity cannon right there. We don't need that. It is very loud, whatever the fuck it's supposed to be. Is everyone unharmed? No one was badly injured from the escape pod's impact. We're incredibly fortunate. This is good news, at least. Have we heard from Escape Pod 2 or Escape Pod 3? No, I'm unable to make contact. My equipment can hear the other two escape pods' distress signals, however. If it's any comfort, both pods must be structurally intact. I'll continue calling for them. My gratitude. If we can... The moon is approaching again. Everyone brace yourself swiftly. The volcanic moon has returned. Be cautious of falling ash and debris. I believe the moon has passed. This planet doesn't appear eager to have guests. We are certainly unwelcome on its surface. We need to find shelter, and quickly. The volcanic moon won't be gone for long. I observed several promising sites below the surface, but we'll need to construct a way for everyone to climb safely down this cliff. Perhaps we could build platforms. Okay, that's just the same information again. This is sorta how I found the Tower of Knowledge last time. Of note, be sure not to wander far from here. Though the area is somewhat unstable, it's safer than any we've found so far. Temporary settlement is finished, but remember to be cautious of falling rocks and dust created by meteor impacts. And there's that symbol again. Or the Eye of the Universe. This knowledge is too dear to lose. Here is everything we can recall about the signal we encountered while aboard the vessel. The signal was older than the universe itself. This is the most significant detail. No Nomai clan has ever encountered anything like it. How can anything in this universe be older than the universe itself? Imagine what rare and profound knowledge it might offer. We must find this Eye of the Universe. The signal looked much like an eye, round with a circle at the center, much like a pupil. I suppose the signal was looking for something. Tricky, tricky, tricky. Look out below. Look out for the gravity hole. For should you slip and lose your grip, then into space you'll go. Well, you're not technically wrong. I can't understand why did the vessel crash in that place. We warped to follow that curious signal from the Eye of the Universe. Where we arrived was wrong. It wasn't where we tried to go. Suppose it wasn't a problem with the vessel, but with our destination. I'm afraid for our friends in Escape Pod 3. Was the vessel unwell in some way? No. Anona and I checked before the warp, and the warp core and navigation systems are both well. Okay, so the eye broadcasted a signal to the ship. Something, probably the dark brambles, got a hold of the ship and encased it. But then they built something else to try and free it? The pain of your absence is sharp and haunting. I would give anything to not to know it. Anything but never knowing you at all, which would be worse. I can only hope that you are safe, Keek, wherever you are. Okay. I could be wrong. We can hear the others' escape pods' distress signals, which gives me hope. Foley, are you still here? I'm unsure how to survive in this place without you. I'm unsure how to be me without you. As I was saying, I could be wrong, but I believe that down there should be that mystical magical tower that we're trying to get to. Though I severely doubt that if I just jump, it's going to take me back. Pretty sure that black hole will grab me before that's something I can do anything about. But that appears to be a row to those gravity stones. So before this place starts shaking itself apart again, we need to find our way over there. Given concerns about our settlement's stability, where should we construct a new, less temporary shelter? We need to stay close to the escape pod so Felix can monitor incoming messages. We can't be rescued if we aren't present to respond. I don't believe anyone is coming to save us, Thatch. Now we must save ourselves. I agree. We're here because the ice signal called to us and we followed. If we're to find it, we need to not merely survive, but thrive. This is wise point, Bloom, and eloquently made. If moving to the northern glacier will keep us safer, then that is what we should do. I believe we should migrate to the northern glacier. What if we use gravity crystals to craft a stable path? Building beneath the crusts again would shelter us from the volcanic moon's eruptions. Yee-haw. Let's not go that way, where there is no crystal to save us. Still not sure that this is exactly the tower that we're looking for, but it's at least as good a place as any to look. There's a lot of different games that do effects like this where you end up walking on walls, but this definitely feels like the most natural version of that. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ghost matter detect. Oh, shit, those crystals. That's right. Alright, I don't have a way of dealing with those right now. We are still trying to get to the Tower of Knowledge. School district, Meltwater, I district, Black Hole Forge. I guess the school district then? Wait, how do we... Hellfire. Okay, the Tower of Knowledge is at the equator. Our ship was out near the escape pod, so I can't see precisely where we need to head. This place is just trippy as fuck is all there is to it. Black Hole Forge controls. The heck? Alright, well, I guess let's go up and investigate that. The Ash Twin project requires powerful, highly advanced warp core. How should we obtain it? We could craft a new advanced warp core inspired by the vessel's warp core. I would very much like to craft such a powerful core. More relevantly, I believe the Black Hole Forge crew and I could recreate the basic design. This is the safest path for our clan. Is the safest path the best one? Our goal is worth the risk. Is it, though? We've tried for so long to find something that I and others now believe might be impossible to find. If the search for the eye is a futile one, we should choose the option with the least potential for harm. The greatest challenges here, I think, is we don't have the design for such a powerful core or any of the original crafters of the vessel's core. No. But Poke was apprenticed to Anona, who created the original design, and our Black Hole Forge is adept at crafting similar cores. I believe I can be of use here. The vessel's warp core was created before my time, but Anona explained many of its designs to me. Abandoning the vessel's warp core and its casing means losing valuable knowledge. This is true, however, it's knowledge we have little hope of recovering. Be best to relearn, I think. feels strange trying to recreate Nona's warp core without him. At times, it still feels strange to no longer be his very young apprentice, and for the Black Hole Forge to be in my care and not his. Hypothesis. This will always feel strange. Even though my time with him was short, I miss my old mentor, and deeply. To have the chance to try is thrilling, but I don't want to disappoint everyone. I think I can do this, probably. But what if excitement has clouded my assessment of my own abilities? Was I wrong in volunteering to build it? I was born in this star system and never saw Nona's warp core with my own 3 eyes. I only know what he taught me. What if I've bitten off a larger portion than I can consume? Still, all I can give is my best. And as Nona would say, should my best prove insufficient, then we can find another way to achieve what's needed. I have Clary and Root in the Forge, and I have my clan. I am not alone. Solution 1. We could retrieve the warp core from the vessel. This would require a return to Dark Bramble Plume. My father said that many good Nomai perished there. My mentor Coleus and his old mentor once discovered and studied an anglerfish fossil on Ember Twin. Using that knowledge, we could avoid the anglerfish entirely. Remember that anglerfish fossil? We used to play in Fossil Fish Cave when we were children. What Melora and I have learned from that fossil would theoretically help us evade the anglerfish, but our hypothesis was never tested on a live specimen. The vessel's warp core is broken. At best, recall, those present when the vessel crashed said it sustained lethal injuries. There is no guaranteed reward for this risk. Perhaps we could still repair it. My grandmother told me there was little time to assess the nature or extent of the damage. Even if it no longer functions, the old core could be a valuable blueprint, provided we're able to transport it back here. Alright, before we get too much further, I'm gonna put us back on the path and climb up there now that the forge is up there, I think? Oh god, nope, back on the path. I don't want to drop there. Damn. Okay. Looks like the path has collapsed on that side. Yeah, I guess we can't make it over here either. Okay, there's got to be a way over to it, though. Okay, before I start reading all this, I'm going to take a quick moment to hydrate. We will be right back. And we are back. Imagine I've been hard on Poke again. This in turn means that I've made things difficult for her sister, Clary. If Poke and I are oil and water, Clary is our emulsifier. She certainly makes us a better team than would mixing through shaking, although sometimes I would like to shake Poke. Jokes aside, suppose my own fear of never finding the eye prompted an argument with Poke. That would be immature of me. I should apologize, at least to Clary, who could then tell Poke. Oh. What is the Eye of the Universe? The Eye is the source of the signal that brought us here. Suppose the Eye is a more advanced being. The Eye is older than this universe, so imagine how much it could teach us. Perhaps it's a cosmic library. How can the Eye be older than the universe itself? Suppose it's a relic from a previous universe. The early universe was unimaginably hot and dense. If anything existed before, it would have been destroyed. Suppose the universe is older than previously assumed. What is the Eye's signal? Suppose the Eye wishes to communicate. The signal is a call. Are we the intended audience? The signal is the Eye's voice. It speaks a language we don't know yet. Or maybe the signal is the Eye's attempt at expressing itself. From the signal, we were able to determine the Eye's approximate age, or perhaps its lack of age. Be welcomed in this place. This shrine is a space to reflect on what brought us to the star system, the signal from the Eye. We observed the Eye's signal in our travels and followed it here to find its source. What we know is this. The source of the signal, which we have chosen to call the Eye of the Universe, is older than the universe itself. The rest we have yet to learn. Enter and open your mind to its possibilities. Solanum. I no longer believe, as I did as a child on Ember Twin, that the Eye of the Universe, the source of the signal, wishes to harm us. But it may not want to be found either. The terrible circumstances of our arrival here were almost certainly exactly that circumstance. I suspect imagining we are special to the Eye in some way is wishful thinking. The Eye might have called out to any sentient species. Or it might not have been calling out at all. That my ancestors heard the Eye's signal holds no great deep meaning. This wouldn't be so bad, I think. In fact, the Eye may not have wishes at all. We have no evidence supporting this. Alright, we have gone a ways around here. And we made one big fucking loop. Shit. Damn it. God, I can't see shit right here. Wait, did the fucking Tower of Knowledge fall through the black hole? What is this? Crap. If you are making the first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, ascend these stairs and obtain the last of the knowledge you need for your journey. Well, shit, we found it, but we found it a lot too late. And I'm pretty sure the sun just went supernova. Yep, that's it right there. Slam preparation for On your pilgrimage, the Quantum Moon will carry you as you'll be aided in your pilgrimage by the shrine. Oh my god, would you fucking stand still? Okay. I'm gonna have to get there a little bit faster. Okay, well, we at least learned a lot of interesting things that go around. Alright, before we do anything else. Okay, so since we at least found it, we can track it now. I will fix that shit once we're actually there. Hello? Oh, for fuck's sake. Beneath your feet lies the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. If you're preparing to make your first pilgrimage to the Quantum Moon, descend the steps to the entrance below. The knowledge you held within will help you on your journey. Plume, Felix, and I determined this atypical shard of rock is the reason objects in this grove are behaving in a quantum manner. Of note, a unique signal is coming from this shard. Curiously, our friend the Wandering Moon sounds the same. I've also heard the same signal this shard produces calling out from Giant Steep, Timber Hearth, and the Hourglass Twins. Suppose there are other shards like this one. The only other object we've observed displaying this quantum behavior is the Wandering Moon. I imagine the moon's behaviors and this groves are related. In her note from earlier, Felix mentions this strange type of rock that isn't originally found elsewhere on Brittle Hollow. What if it isn't originally from this planet? Hypothesis: this quantum shard is from the Wandering Quantum Moon. Perhaps it's even a small piece of the moon itself. Well, you know what? I would hazard that you are correct. The trees are moving. The trees in this grove wander about freely. The entire planet, roots and all. A plant. This is not normal, even for this alien planet. I never see them move. Is that even possible? If anyone else witnesses this disturbing behavior, I implore you, record your observations here. Either these trees must be aberrant or my brain must be. Plume is right. The trees do move. I confess I didn't notice until I read his notes. Alarmingly, it isn't only the trees. There's other matter in this area, such as that unusual shard of rock, moving in the same eerie way. That rock is unusual for another reason, too. It possesses color and texture I've never seen elsewhere on this planet. Hypothesis: this rock shard's presence is significant. We should study it. Could it be what is causing other nearby objects to also move around in this area? All right, let's get downstairs before the tower falls into the black hole again. But that is a big chunk of planet. Above you stands the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. First pilgrimage. Da 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 da. That's the crossroads. It seems that that we can't even make the crossing until this tower falls. So we might just be stuck here for a few minutes. I have to unfortunately assume that we are, because I don't see another way to get up there right now. Wait. Is there another external entrance we could possibly use? I don't know, that is a risky ass looking jump right there. I mean, at this rate, it's not really going to make too much of a difference, because it seems like planet's breaking down pretty fast. Come on. Be more meteors, something. Come on. I know this bastard shakes loose at some point. Yeah, I'm sure that this must be very thrilling to watch right now. But I do thank you for hanging around while I try to figure things out. Oh, you accidentally break the signs. Oh, no. Why did it pull me over the edge? What in the fucking fuck? Is the hardest part of this tragedy not knowing who we may have lost? Or will the hardest part come later when we learn? Be well, Aunt Melora. I think this gets us back. Oh shit, I overshot. Nope, at least I didn't collide with it this time. Okay, that's just the introduction to Whitehole Station again. Now the question becomes, can I actually Okay, I see. Yep, give me some jet fuel there. Thank you. Alright, let's see if we can skip along the outside and maybe get back in time. Damn it. I even actually got there this time. Okay, we need to get to the tower towards the end of a cycle to actually get into that room. Okay, so we know there is a secret that we just do not have yet. It's at the Tower of the Quantum Knowledge. Okay, I still want to stay in this same circle of knowledge. Maybe we go investigate this high energy lab. In the canyon at Ember Twins Equator. I don't think we've been there yet. I think this is technically Ember Twins. Yeah. No, autopilot, please do not slingshot me through the sun. I feel like you would do that just to be spiteful. Okay, at a guess, I'm going to say that the high energy lab is that thing right there. Yep, I almost did that again. Just happened to see my hands as I was dropping out of the hatch. Note, this door will need to remain closed for some time. Pi and I are running an experiment based on extraordinary findings from the White Hole Station. Raimi and I will be running this experiment until one of us, specifically me, can prove the other one wrong, so although it's inconvenient, the lab currently can only be accessed by the path from the Sunless City. Inviting sand inside would disrupt our setup and could have enormous consequences. We realize this is an intriguing prospect, but the door must remain closed nonetheless. An update. The High Energy Lab is now being used to design the Ash Twin project. If you're here to help, or even just to observe, be sure to use the Sunless City path to the lab. Alright, I guess we're making a trek here. Oh, ghost matter. Shit. And the city is down that way. Crash site caves. It's a directly linear path. I really can't do too much about that. how it actually erodes the rock. I'm kind of watching it because... Alright, science got scienced. I was waiting for the pulse wave to die down. But apparently, it's just there, period. Okay. Well, we'll make one more run of it. And see if we can at least discover some more interesting things. Well, I said all that, but at the same time, I'm curious what the deal is with this thing. What the fucking fuck? I think that was the quantum moon, and we just kind of passed through it? Hard to say. Where are we now? What is this? Probe tracking module. Launch module. Control module. Okay, something with this ship and... Station? 4 minutes, 49 seconds ago, a request to launch probe received from Ash Twin Project. And aligned with randomly selected probe trajectory, gravity field activated. Okay, it launched the probe and disintegrated in the process. Orbital probe cannon structure compromised during launch. Damage to multiple modules detected. Probe tracking module is receiving data from probe. Orbital probe cannon launch request received. Probe launched successfully. Okay, that's the ship as it is now. Damage reports, severe structural stress detected, assessing damaged modules. Intact, control module intact and no structural damage. Launch module, viewport window fractured, module exposed to vacuum of space. Probe tracking module missing. Oh, so these are live projections then. All right, there's another stone over there we can pick up, but yeah, there's a giant fucking hole in the module. Mallow, my better 50%. Cassava is sending the last of the cannon's components. Soon, relatively speaking, we'll know the eye's precise location. Cassava tells me he and the construction yard crew have determined a power setting we are not under any circumstances to go above. See, and am I right to think that consequently we'll be ignoring that setting? I can posit with nearly 100% certainty our friends have accounted for our nature, so I suggest we do. Giving the orbital probe cannon all the power it can structurally withstand creates the greatest chance of finding the eye of the universe. Yes, the probe must travel as fast as it can, as far as it can. I'll make some adjustments. The thought of concluding our elder's curious and challenging search increases my heart's temperature, my love. Alrighty then. Bad news, Avens. Yarrow says there's a problem with the proposed power source, so the orbital probe cannon won't be asked to fire. I hope you're pulling my locomotive limb here, Cassava. I wish I were, my friend, but no. They aren't certain they can fix the problem, so the orbital probe cannon is on indefinite hiatus. Tell Privet and Mallow they should return from the cannon. My spouse and I will remain at the construction yard for now. An update. Mallow and I will join you and Daz. Privet left to visit her brother. She fears Idea may feel responsible. Let's try that again. A little... Oh my god. There we go. Okay, that one is busted. We can't get through. Oh, hold on. Hold on, though. Damn, that was a good shot. Alright, we can't do anything with that, though. And that is just completely missing. But it is open for us to go outside. I believe that crack in the window was big enough that we could slip inside from the outside, providing that I can actually locate... Oh, right there. Oh, the probe tracking module is somewhere wonky. Looks like it's underground somewhere in a storm. Maybe this is that dark bramble place. Seems to be still intact, though. Imagine, Privet, the probe tracking module will be the first to know the coordinates of the eye of the universe. You'll be the first to see them. I'm honored and terrified. You won't ask the orbital probe cannon to use so much power that it breaks, will you? Fret not, my nervous friend. We only need to fire the probe once anyway, so who minds if it compromises the orbital probe cannon's structural integrity slightly? I would mind, Mal. I would mind because we won't be capable of receiving our probe's data if the probe tracking module is destroyed. Well, good news and bad news there. Yeah, that's the control room. Okay, and we've already read that entry then. Okay, and it looks like the whole recording system up there is just jacked the fuck up, so I don't think we can get anything out of that. Come on, can we shoot back in here? Yes, we can. Okay, I guess we're gonna have to turn around and actually go back into one of the other rooms first. All right, we still don't have any propellant, but we got oxygen. Why in the fucking fuck is my ship all the way over there? God, we're just gonna have to orbit back around to it, I guess. That or it literally fell into the planet. Yep, that bitch literally fell into the planet. Oh. Hey, that lightning orb looks familiar. Shit, this is the thing they talked about. You have to use the currents and whatnot to actually get anywhere. This is not my ship. My ship is way the fuck over there for some reason, and I'm about to die of asphyxiation. Yep, there it goes. I do appreciate that whenever your character dies of asphyxiation or something to that effect, they take an exceptionally deep breath whenever they come back up. But with that, we have hit about the 3.5 hour mark, so I believe we will probably head elsewhere. So let me get back to the home screen first. All right. Well, this has been a very interesting and utterly fascinating game. I'm not sure if I'll continue streaming it, just because I'm not sure how much it's enjoyable to observe me kind of figuring things out like this. But I don't know either. Maybe this is some people's cup of tea. It'll just depend on how I'm feeling. Um, let's see. So things to look forward to. Right now, we have a piece of spicy art in the works. This coming Sunday, we should probably have another stream with Nim doing Borderlands 2. And in the future, because right now it's kind of bare bones, but you do have the option of going over to YouTube and watching all of the VODs that I've saved over from there, from Twitch rather. As I said, very new to that, so these are very plain, but I'm going to be learning a lot more about YouTube and video editing, that whole side of things very soon. Just because I want to produce at least more interesting, entertaining content for y'all. And want stuff that can be viewed in a reasonable amount of time, I suppose. So, we'll see on that note. In any case, as always, I really do appreciate you guys stopping in. You could have spent this time with quite literally any other streamer doing any other thing, but you chose to spend that time with me. And I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. So if you give me just a minute, we will go and see who we can raid into. Okay. I have never raided into this person, but we are going to drop into Aster Daishi playthrough. They appear to be a furry VTuber, and as I said, I've not had any previous contact with them, but hopefully. Oh, I believe they are also ending stream. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, you know what? We're going to drop in on the tiniest Neko then. Raided into him a few times. He's usually got some pretty damn cool content as well. Right now, he's playing Pacific Drive, which is absolutely fascinating to watch as well. So give me just a second and we'll get set up to go over there. All right. Well, once again, I do appreciate y'all dropping in, and I hope you have a wonderful time until we next meet.